queued up for the very first game of the finals. And Merc, you were talking about how you wish you had seen some rogues in this tournament. Well, I imagine in tomorrow's tournament, the 3v3 arena for Cataclysm, I imagine we'll be seeing some rogues then too. So if you guys have enjoyed the tournament today, the Wrath of the Lich King tournament, be sure to tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, for the Cataclysm 3v3 arena tournament here on the Molten-WoW servers. But here we go. Our very first match of the grand finals of the third Molten International Tournament. We're going to be seeing an unholy cleave mirror here, man. So may the best cleave win. You get to be on your Shadow Priest friends team. It's gonna be very interesting. See how these two unholy cleaves that have been shredding the competition fare against each other.
Mate, this Shadow Priest has like more balls than a fun pit of Playland. Like, he destroys things.
He's been pretty like enjoyable, but also scary to watch the entire tournament because he just looks at people and they get vaporized. It seems like so. This
I'm afraid he's just gonna turn around at my in-game camera and just like give me a death stare, and I'm gonna fall out of my chair, man. Like,
yeah. Especially
that's a very real fear for me.
Yeah, especially to enemy paladins, man. You're not a paladin, so you might be okay, but Nazgul better watch his back, man, because this guy does not mess around. Oh, is he in the tournament?
It'll be interesting to see what this does.
All right, here we go. I'm actually gonna take a look at this Shadow Priest SHP, Chiha, something like that.
But it's a mirror we've got here, so.
I think I have to float my character out a little bit further into the thing. No, it didn't work. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, it is a mirror, man. I'm gonna have a look at Nazgul. He does get hodged here, and your Shadow Priest friend is taking a lot of damage while his healer's hodged. Actually, his healer wasn't even hodged. His healer was just getting hit by the gargoyle, and he's getting chunked by that gargoyle. Autumn Time's running.
Yeah, that's
for
where
his
the
life.
gargoyle needs to die as soon as it comes out, man. It's dangerous. That's why so many teams have been focusing it straight up.
Look at
Autumn Time.
Look at Autumn Time. The enemy paladin has to bubble the damage coming out from Zadarzi and Torchbearer, and now they're turning the damage onto Haver as well. Oh boy. Let's see what Haver really wants to get on the Shadow Priest. They need to force defensive cooldowns because they've already gotten a bubble out of their paladin, and I believe a disperse out of SHP. So far the defensive cooldown lead is going towards No Surrender Never Lose, but we're seeing that damage being turned on
chip it. Oh, he's dead.
SHP died. Dang. That was some intense spread pressure. My frame for SHP was messed up, so I wasn't able to see his health progression. I was just watching Autumn Time. Watching Torchbearer dot everybody up. But man, so we've seen these two unholy cleaves both roll through the competition, but they're not messing around now. The Zadarzi was the one spamming the true macro, but these guys are not messing around. This is the grand finals. They're out for blood here. Look at me. Dropped his broom there, cleaning up the competition. They're here to make a statement. Wow. Let's see what this damage looks. Yeah, they shut SHP down, man. They did not let him do anything. Wow.
If that guy says Merc out after a win again, I'm just going to kill him out of principle.
You might have to. But for now, we do see a 1-0 win from No Surrender Never Lose. They do have the lead in the grand finals of the Molten International Tournament. They came out real strong that game, forcing defensive cooldowns from nearly every member of the enemy team, really never having to use any of their own. A very dominant performance here from No Surrender Never Lose. Gonna wait a few seconds to get into this match. Make sure I don't mess up my team's frames. Definitely want to give these competitors the absolute best and most competitive chance they have. All right, entering in. Like I said last match, No Surrender Never Lose just rolled over tatata Kyrwa. I'm wondering what Kyrwa's gonna have to do differently this match in order to prevent themselves from getting steamrolled like they did last time. They've got 2 games to figure this out. They've got 1 game to figure this out. Pretty much. I think they better figure it out this time because it's gonna be pretty tight. If they lose one more game, then they're only one loss away from being eliminated. However, if they can find out how to win against the no surrender, never lose tyranny, then they will be right back in it, tied up, and ready to make the push for their finals win. However, both teams have already made it to the finals, so they are both guaranteed part of the prize pool. But I imagine both these teams, having come this far, definitely are in it to win it.
I really hope both win. They're great.
He's following me.
Now it's out of the way.
Because it says uncertain.
Go to the guy who didn't say Mercader.
I think it was a salute. So salute to you for sure. They're starting strong on SHP, knowing how much pressure they applied to him early. Really not letting him get. He needs the disperse here. He dies through disperse.
Straight through it.
Me, woo!
Wow.
Devastating.
Is he subscribed?
This little gnome is more evil than any gnome I've ever seen. Look at her. She's far more evil than any gnome I've ever come into contact with. And we all know gnomes are evil. But man, this one
I just want to kill all of them.
is not messing around in the slightest. They just ran right at SHP, said cute disperse, killed him right through it with the gargoyle and all their cooldowns out. Man, this team is hammering him. Zdarsy doing more damage than everybody in the whole world combined. Goodness gracious. Can they be stopped? No surrender, never lose. Certainly not surrendering, and I don't believe they've lost. So living up to their name, that's for sure. That sort of mindset and that sort of record will certainly carry them through the tournament. But haven't given up on Kyrwa. They do have this game to figure things out. But if it's gone anyway like it's gone the past two games, you might be seeing no surrender, never lose, coming out with first place in the tournament. But never want to count these guys out. Never want to count Kyrwa out. They've been playing an excellent tournament as well. Definitely want to see what they've got to offer in this last game. Or in this next game. Potentially game point. Yeah, that might have been a little bit of a late disperse too. But honestly, that damage is ridiculous. Alright, there's our cue for game point, match point, tournament point. Oh, the Molten International Tournament. We've seen this unholy cleave mirror has so far been a pretty exciting matchup. The first game, probably the most parity we've seen between these two teams. The most recent in the second game was really just a steamroll. We know that no surrender, never lose definitely has the capacity to go in there and stomp anybody they've been fighting against. But we got to see if Kyrwa might have something in their back pocket to bring them back from the brink of being eliminated in the final match. But on the bright side, both of these competitors, whether they win or lose this final series, are both guaranteed prize money due to their first and/or second, or not and/or, but first or second place in this Molten International Tournament. So, last match is going to be on Ruins of Lordaeron, a very zergable map. Fly my little tiny man in the middle of the arena and take a look at Zdarsy, the evil gnome freight train.
My eyes are on the Shadow Priest on this team I'm currently on. Just wondering if the same thing is going to happen a third time.
Grip torch
Distributes itself.
You gotta disperse, bro. All right, they didn't kill him in disperse this time. He does get a pretty big heal. He's back on his feet, but we do see Autumn Time get disarmed, get pet stunned, taking quite a bit of damage himself. But looks like Torchbearer is taking a little bit of damage here. Could Kyrwa be turning the tide a little bit? There's just so much dot pressure, so much AoE damage going on from both teams. You're trying to look at these health bars, and they're just constantly spiking up and down. Both of these paladins are doing everything they can to keep their teams and themselves topped off against this unrelenting pressure that Unholy Cleave has obviously been able to put out. But I think your friend SHP just can't quite survive the burst. Just can't survive, man. What happened to him, man? You had your eyes on him. What happened?
Oh, he just kind of died.
Dang.
Like I mean, I could explain it in more graceful terms, but he just got slaughtered.
Just got demolished by Zdarsy, the gnome beast, and of course can't Can't forget Torchbearer. They're all celebrating, taking a few victory laps around the tomb. Very, very huge congratulations. Look at Haver though. Haver really did his absolute best to put out damage, but he just couldn't stand up to it. Good final match. Kyrwa definitely didn't go out without a fight, but no surrender, never lose. Certainly didn't surrender, and ended up winning the entire tournament for themselves. So huge congratulations to No Surrender Never Lose, Kyrwa, tatata Kyrwa, and everybody who competed in the tournament today. It was an absolute blast commentating and watching all these amazing arena matches. And I hope you guys out there watching on the stream enjoyed it too. So huge congratulations to everybody, and thanks so much, of course, Molten for hosting this and paying out all these awesome competitors with some pretty epic prize money for the first, second, and third place.
Yeah, it really was good to be here. I haven't really shoutcasted before, so I may be slightly quiet, but I'll continue to develop and say one.
Yeah, man.
In the one tomorrow.
And you'll be here tomorrow too, right? You'll be here tomorrow for the the Cataclysm tournament as well. So if you guys had fun watching today, like we were talking about just a little bit earlier, we're also going to be doing a 3v3 arena tournament for the Cataclysm Molten Realms. Same setup. Same commentators, and some awesome competition, I'm sure, tomorrow as well. So be sure to come tune in once again. Thank you all so much for watching today. On behalf of myself and Mercader, it's been an absolute blast. Really enjoyed having you guys here, and definitely come hang out with us again tomorrow. On behalf of everybody in the commentating crew and the Molten WoW people, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace!
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Knockout.